What's up, everyone? My name is Mistic. Welcome to Mistic Reacts. Today I'm watching a video about one of my favorite shows as a kid, Tanked, or also I think that Treehouse show, or Jeremy Wade, River Monsters. Those are my top shows to fall asleep to as a kid on Animal Planet. Those are my favorite shows, which might become a problem depending on what gets discussed in this video by Andy King. And let's get into it. The video is called Tanked, Animal Planet's sketchiest reality show. I watched probably too much Animal Planet as a kid, and I don't think I actually learned anything about animals. Let's get into it.
In this day and age, an intense fascination with the ocean typically indicates one of two things in an individual.
Does
an
it?
abundance of intelligence or an abundance of wealth. Rarely do the two go hand in hand. Louisiana,
I don't
where
think I
I
have much
grew up, has something called the
intelligence.
Taylor Scholars
I
Award
just like the
program.
ocean.
So basically, if you get a 2.5 GPA or higher at the end of the school year, you get a 1-year pass to the entire Audubon Nature Institute.
Ooh.
It's like an infinite XP glitch for people who really like animals. It's awesome. I think
Nice.
it was a very unique program in that it didn't require an abundance of intelligence or wealth. You go to
Okay.
school, you do fun shit. It's that easy.
Yeah.
Despite my reservations about the practices of these kinds of facilities, I've always found that the Audubon Aquarium specifically does a pretty good job at
Really?
educating the general public on
I've only been to
environmental
like
issues.
one or
That
two
is,
aquariums.
if they're paying
Damn it.
attention. Otherwise, they'll go
Oh.
home, disregard the past hour and a half of their life, and flip on the Animal Planet reality show Tanked. If you like dropping the kids off at mom's for the weekend, heading to the local diner, and scaring the young waitress with fish facts
Yeah.
you only half remember, this is the show for you.
It
Wade
is.
King and Brett Raymer are owners of Acrylic Tank Manufacturing, a Las Vegas-based custom aquarium
I love this show
manufacturer
so
with a
much.
pretty quirky backstory.
We build aquariums. We're the #1 aquarium builders in the world.
Yeah,
It's a family business for sure.
I thought they were
I
so
was forced
cool.
into this relationship. I married Brett's sister.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty fucking weird. That's part of the intro that they play on every single episode.
It
That's
sure
one of the
is.
first things that they want you to know about these guys right off the bat. For whatever reason. Also, I hate to spoil real life for you, but check this out. On March 6th, 2019, Tank star Heather King was arrested at her home in Las Vegas after a violent altercation with her husband, Wade King. According to TMZ, who broke the story, Heather allegedly slapped her
I
husband
heard about
in the
this
face
very
and kicked him in the
slightly.
stomach twice during a heated argument. Wade also told the police that Heather drove their car away while he was hanging out of the window and had marks on his stomach to prove it. This was not good for the show, if you could believe it. Why not? Yeah, I guess you could say it tanked it. But it's
That
also
was
not
during
the
the
full
show?
story. Last year, in a podcast interview, Brett Raymer actually revealed his hatred for Wade King, citing struggles with addiction and infidelity.
Well, long story short is I never wrote a check in my life. I never signed a check. My name's not on anything. It's Heather and Wade. So I sent Wade an email, which I want to read to you.
Please.
This is because I hated Wade. I just want you to understand. I'm going to read the hate to you. Okay?
I mean,
Where is the
you
guy
could
that came
tell
to
they
visit me
hated
every
each
Sunday
other.
while I was in prison? Where is the guy that I traveled all around the world and filmed 154 episodes? Where is the guy I made my son's godfather? I was the bro before hoe kind of guy. I chose you every time over my blood and family. I remember when I caught you cheating on my sister. I never treated you different. I even had your back all those years. I don't know what else to say except I wish the best for you and your family. And I'm sorry. I wish I could help, but I can't.
It's a crushing situation the more you look into it. I mean, the
Yeah.
show, the business, the family. I can only imagine that everyone involved was just annihilated by this.
Uh-oh.
All right, you guys want to talk about aquariums now?
Yeah. My favorite was the cowboy
Outside LA, meet
guy.
with the vice president
my
of promotions
favorite.
of the La Jolla Group.
Boys, hey, what's up, buddy?
Oh,
Boys! Look at how they
Boys.
fucking eat up the Italian-American dad walk. That is Red Sea parting power right there. It's a standard-setting performance, folks. Notice the attention to detail. The cargo shorts, the high socks, the wrist, frozen. Boys! The La Jolla Group has a
Boys.
couple of those outdoorsy brands like O'Neill. You guys remember O'Neill?
no.
I feel like I was like the poster child for their rash guards back in the day. Their office is kind of like a corporate fantasy factory, you know? Just the factory, though. It's a little cool. No
Have I seen this
cameras.
episode?
Fantasizing, probably
I
an
don't know.
HR violation there. Yeah. So they want to shake things up a bit, okay? Nothing wrong with that, okay?
I want a ramp, aquarium, hybrid, conjoined thing together.
So a skateboard ramp.
Oh, I
aquarium
have
you're
seen this
talking about.
episode.
That's a pretty cool idea. I wouldn't think we never built one of those before, but that's definitely
That
a cool
seems like a
idea.
nightmare
Skateboard
for
on
the
tank.
fish, though.
Yeah.
It's got to be real. It's got to be actual functioning.
I did
it's gotta
not
be
think
slow
about
and
logistics
practical.
when I was a
It's
kid.
gotta be a mess.
We got to showcase a bunch of our cool product inside the thing too. I want to see our brand logo. I want to see some of our cool board shorts. What about
There's definitely a reason why there's don't tap the glass on fish tanks. Now imagine skateboarding that. How sick would that be? And totally not very bad for the fish.
Oh, fuck, yes. Oh my god, we can put the board shorts on the fish. In theory, this is actually one of the coolest things ever. If I, close my eyes and think about it, they're
Yeah.
literally about to make it. Practically,
If they
however,
were a
I don't
robot
see a way to pull
fish.
this off without making life a living hell for the fish. And I don't think they're concerned about that,
Robot
which is
fish.
concerning.
Yeah, we could do it. It's no problem. It's no problem. It's easy. It's cake.
Everything's cake to you.
When were you ever on a skateboard? Oh, relax. You know what? I know a lot about skateboards. When I was a kid, I was on a skateboard all the time.
Yeah, as far as
I
I can
wonder
see,
how
the
much
only
of that is
concerned party here
scripted.
is Wade. Poor guy can't take his eyes off the cue card. Good God. Sounds like we're gonna try to make this happen, though.
There's my answer.
All right. Back at HQ, Heather is planning a birthday surprise for Wade with the help of 2 other company members. Now, I understand that the context I provided earlier may make this sequence a bit emotionally confusing for you, but that's okay. I did it on purpose. Heather wants to surprise Wade by installing an octopus tank in his office. Apparently, it's his new obsession.
The
I
one thing
remember
he
that.
really loves is an octopus. So I thought, what better to put in the aquarium than an octopus? Ever since Wade swam with an octopus on our honeymoon, he's been completely obsessed with them. He's constantly looking at them on the computer and always bugging me to get one. And it's a great gift for Wade because he's always juggling so many different projects.
Me
it's
with
like
bats.
he has 8 arms.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry. It's a very thoughtful gift, okay? I'm sorry. I do have some questions about this computer thing, though.
He's constantly looking at them on the computer and always bugging me.
Yeah. Is that even... They definitely added that in post, right? 'Cause that's not even a straight line. Like, you can see where they overlaid it. Also, why would you just straight up watch octopus videos? First off, 2 at a time. That seems a little counterintuitive. But also, like, what do you find interesting about that? Like, I like watching, like, bat fact videos, but, like, I don't watch them more than, like, once, maybe in a blue moon. I don't just do this. But also, just because you're interested in a pet, you definitely, you need to do a lot of research before you get one. You shouldn't just hold an octopus once and go, oh, you know what we need? An octopus. We need one of those right now. I don't think you should do that.
To get one.
So they're like
When I didn't
super
want my high
smart,
school
aren't they?
teachers to catch me on cool math games in the middle of class, I would always make sure to have another browser window ready to make it
Like
look like I
porn.
was doing groundbreaking research on the three-toed sloth. I'm implying that he was watching porn.
There's 2 different
Yeah.
things going on here, right? Wade's making himself look good, and then
You might
making
wanna
me look
get-
bad.
Yep.
But at the end
I
of the
would
day,
rather
I'm not knowing that he's
get
making me
caught watching instead of just random octopus videos. Like, I'm watching a different kind of tentacle, okay?
bad. They're telling me, well, Wade's working so hard, and I'm telling them, no, he's not. He's at the office watching porn.
No way! I said before I found the podcast clip, I would just like to put that out there. All right. You know, people
Makes
always used to
sense.
call me crazy. They would say, Andy, you can't make eating more convenient. You can't make getting your daily nutrients more convenient. No, there's absolutely no way. And to them, I say, today's sponsor is Huel. Huel is the no prep meal that doesn't compromise. I'm not
There's
gonna
the-
lie, I
there's-
hate cooking. I hate preparing food. This is literally everything
code
I've ever
should
asked
be
for. I'm
minutes.
always at the computer. I never
In
want to
few
get up
seconds.
and get out of my flow of work. Also, if this isn't your style, they have plenty of other options for meals, which is great. You know, they have
If you
something
want
for
it,
everyone.
use it.
Oh yeah. So guys, if you want to get 15% off Huel, you can use my code Andy15
Yep.
at Huel to get 15% off. As
There you
always, I'll have a
go.
link in the description for that as well. But I must say, thank you, Huel, for the fuel. Oh God.
Yeah.
Right now, Brett and Wade are giving the rundown to Robbie Redneck
Yeah.
and Brett's father, who they refer to as
Robbie was my
the
favorite.
General. Despite my library of immediate questions about Robbie Redneck, I feel he is an open book in comparison to the General. I think I
Yeah.
understand Robbie Redneck, you know? He's a redneck.
Hell yeah, bro.
But how did this man get into the business of building aquariums? Sorry, he just looks like he kills people.
They want to incorporate some of the surfing items.
Fish might
Okay, and they also
eat
want to incorporate
anything.
their new line of board shorts.
What are you gonna do to put the shorts on a mannequin?
We could use the mannequins. I mean, I don't know. We can't use a whole mannequin.
There's a company in Las Vegas, Mannequins, over
Right.
here in town.
Do they have like short mannequins or whatever?
They have all sizes. You should see the shapes and sizes of some of these mannequins. They have half mannequins. They have different
That's
things.
where he goes to get his
Let me
girlfriend.
tell you something.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty funny, man. Where'd you go to cheat on your wife? Still not sure why no one wants to put board shorts on a fish, but I guess the General's gonna take us to his mannequin plug now, so, Actually, I don't really know how that makes me feel. I've got some pretty strong feelings about this proposed tank design, though. Boring. I thought the fish were gonna be like under the whole thing, so that like when you see the whole ramp and you look at it from the side, it's like all tank. This looks like you just attached a fish tank to a skate ramp. Also, it's torture enough what they're about to put these fish through,
Yeah,
but to make them
definitely
stare
is.
at nothing but merch for the rest of their lives is insanity on so many levels.
Since everyone is doubtful about skating on the 1.25" acrylic, we're gonna test it out.
Got it? I got it.
And we even have a professional skater on his way, but until he gets here,
Ooh.
we're gonna run a few tests on our own.
That is not the same as the skateboard, is it?
This is the hardest I've pushed since my last kidney stone.
Hey! Hey!
Whoa!
It's like every 5 goddamn seconds
So
of this show,
funny.
I swear. So yeah, this skater guy comes in and wrecks that shit. Bro is literally doing tricks on it. Can I get an amen? If that's how much damage one skater is able to do in a probably 10-minute session, I don't think any regular acrylic is gonna do the trick. You're gonna need to take this shit to Los Santos Customs.
We got a problem. The more you scratch the tank, the more you have to buff and polish it. You're making it thinner and weaker.
What are we gonna do? You got any ideas?
I mean, this is a standard piece of acrylic. Right. If I take the piece, throw it in the oven, pull it out fast, and it cools real quick, it'll make the material harder.
They also make softer wheels for ramps, guys. These are just harder wheels for street because the roads are usually really rough and stuff.
Oh, so you're just being a dick? Not cool. Acrylic, yeah,
Well, you
it's
gotta
not
put,
even that
you
expensive.
gotta have the
No,
most
I thought
rigorous
that was
test.
really funny. You want to poop in my mouth too? Well, this guy's got to go get his baby wheels now while they heat up some more acrylic. So
Oh,
I guess we
baby
got some time to
wheels.
kill. Oh, you guys want to see this
Loser.
awesome bison highlight reel that I had Graham put together?
Oh.
Guys, can't sugarcoat this. It's pretty rough. In the back of a self-driving car.
I would not trust those ever.
Help. Here in San Francisco with my beautiful fiance. I don't know, maybe she'll be my wife by the time this video goes out. I don't know. This has probably nothing to do with the video that I'm shooting right now, but I'm going to see some bisons. Bison? Plural? There's this place in
Bison.
Golden Gate Park where they just are. If you don't like bison, this will not be for you. Okay, we're like pulling up now, but we're kind of, we're obviously we're in a park, okay? Obviously there's not just going to be a bunch of bison walking around on the concrete.
Why
I shouldn't even be
not?
talking. Holy shit! Guys, there they are. The bison. Is it going to kick me out of this car now? Should I even get out?
I legitimately could not see that for the
Cyclist
most
approaching.
of it.
Sure, he's pissed
I'm
off
so
that I'm in a
blind.
self-driving car. Alright, I'm good.
I would
Bye.
not trust
Yeah, I know.
a robot to control my
I don't know if you guys
car.
can see this. It says, please do not feed the bison.
Why not?
What would I feed them? Right? There it is. Alright, yeah, that's it. Guess I'll take some pictures on my phone and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, and now here we are, a 15-minute walk later. That's
The ocean looks fuller than the
I don't really know what's
bison.
going on in this city. Not sure how I feel about it.
All right,
Never
so far
been
we've
there.
established 2 tank
Ow.
concepts. One is a skate ramp, and the other is going to have an octopus in it. We know that. Yeah, right now those guys are just watching a bunch of octopus videos, trying to figure out how to make a tank that the octopus won't escape. So, all right. But there's still one more tank for them to tackle, and it might be the craziest one yet. Perhaps you could call it the cherry on top.
Oh.
Play the clip.
Serendipity 3 is known for their extravagant dessert menu, and they're looking for an aquarium
Ooh.
just as over the top. So why do you want a gumball machine aquarium?
We used to actually
Oh, I remember
You
this.
know, Serendipity, we're all about sweets and a gumball machine fish tank. It's
I'm just having flashbacks come back. I have not thought of this show in so many years, but now it's just my brain is expanding. Like, whoa.
thing for people to take a look at and play with, so it's very engaging for our guests. The last machine that we had out here, it actually melted the gumballs and created
Oh, yeah. See, I'm going to stop you right there, Chef Michael. Fish tank aside, if your gumball machine was unable to withstand the heat of the Las Vegas sun,
Why would a
why do
fish?
you want another gumball machine?
With
With
fish.
living gumballs. These are the types of people that start wars. I don't even feel the need to expound on that. Look at this smug motherfucker. Look at him. Not only does he want it to be a fish tank in the shape of a gumball machine,
Let
he
him run
also
for
wants it to
president.
simultaneously be a functioning gumball machine because he's crazy. Then he's like, hey, by the way,
Serendipity's open from 8 a.m. daily to midnight.
Okay.
Can't have you disrupting our guests.
We could come and start at like 12:15 and then be done before the guests arrive in the morning. That shouldn't be a problem.
All right, I'm holding you to it.
You got everything else we need?
Is,
No?
is
What do we
that
forgot?
My
possible?
Sunday.
Oh my
hey,
God.
ice cream time, baby.
Ice cream.
Yeah, then like I said, get the hell out of here, man. Well, the skater guy never made it back, but the baby wheels did, and seemed to be working out just fine. The skater guy was actually given the Han Solo treatment as punishment for his little prank, so, I'm sure you can put 2 and 2 together on that one. But hey, now we have some time to indulge in some classic family shenanigans.
Hell yeah.
Whoa. This scene is garbage, dude. And I do mean scene in every sense of the word, okay? It is written to a T and acted like all of Wade's favorite internet videos.
What are you doing?
You know when they build a new car, they do test dummies?
You're a dummy. I don't know what you're testing.
Look at him, he's doing good.
When I was a kid, I never picked up
skateboard.
on
He hasn't been on. Oh my God.
the absolute scripted nature of these shows.
When did he start beating Sweat? Despite how much I hate when they act on this show, I will say this is a striking Peter and Lois moment. Never before have I seen the my idiot husband trope used in real life. Like it's like fake real life. Actually, the hardest watch in the episode is this next scene where they start work on the surprise tank. The ladies have agreed to help Robbie in the shop, but since this is 2011, the show has decided to be absolutely insufferable about it.
I do have one problem though.
What's the problem?
You can't have sandals out here. For safety reasons.
Next time, a little bit more advance notice would be helpful, Robert.
You're women. You always had multiple shoes. Keep going. Come on.
Don't mess it up.
Yeah, work it.
She's so pretty.
So we got a new cardio trend. Synchronized buffing.
So we're just gonna move on from that, okay?
Yeah.
Seen enough white mom wine culture play out in my day. Shout out mom, shout out Mahjong. Once all that's over, we finally get to the cool part of the show, which is them actually
Gumball?
doing shit. Look at this. To make the sphere for the gumball tank, they put the acrylic sheet in this vacuum mold that sucks it into shape when it's heated. You know, pretty cool. They're still faced with a heavy roadblock here, though, which is the heat. And it's funny, because once again, they seem to be much more concerned about the gumballs melting than the fish literally boiling alive. In fact, their solution to this issue essentially uses the fish as a tool.
Here's what I'm thinking. We'll run a plastic cylinder through the center of the tank, which will house our plumbing and gumballs, and hide the pipes. Then in the bottom of the base, we'll house a mechanism that will feed the gumballs from the cylinder to paying customers, as well as our filtration system. All will be concealed by a red fiberglass shell to make it look real old school. We'll also need a chiller, but this will go outside the base because it needs to breathe. So over top of it, we'll add a set of stairs so kids can walk up and see inside the tank.
Yeah, what are we, liquid cooling a PC? Clearly I'm no expert when it comes to building extravagant fish tanks, but this does not look safe, okay? They put like the one thing that can explode directly under the platform where children stand. No, actually, that's so cool.
It can explode.
Remember the General's mannequin plug? It's a warehouse full of mannequins, and we don't meet anyone who works there. Unfortunately, that means a minute and a half of this.
I used to look like this when I was like 18. He had no head?
So no head.
So Brett keeps comparing himself to these dummies, as if that's a good thing.
Oh, God, okay. Maybe they're doing a little bit better at the surprise tank. Let's see.
Oh my God.
I vividly
It smells
remember
like
that.
gym bag.
That line.
No, I can't take it anymore. I gotta get out of here. I'm calling a cab. I'm calling a cab.
This is the hardest I've pushed since my last kidney stone.
No, I already heard that one. The show starts building a narrative in the second half of the episode that puts Wade in a game of cat and mouse with the rest of the staff. Really what that means is just a bunch of scenes of Wade walking around the office, overhearing detail-rich conversations.
Don't let it slip while you're away.
Mum's the word. Something fishy going on around here.
Yeah,
Dude,
so scripted.
No way. Season 1, episode 6. That line was your nuclear bomb, and you used it in
That's
season 1,
episode
episode
6?
6. Wow. Yeah, I guess to be fair, they didn't know if they were going to get renewed after the first season, so you might as well go for it, right? At this point, the rest of the gumball machine is being manufactured elsewhere, and the mannequins are getting set up to go in the tank, which means it's time for Wade and Brett to point and laugh at the fish that they are about to enslave.
Cool. I loved these segments where they
First
took
with
out
like
the
the gumball
fish.
machine, right? And then anything that's got vibrant
I
colors.
thought it was so cool.
Chocolate tank. Ah, man, he's from down under.
And they've
He's from
not talked
Australia.
once about the fact that they'll be literally skating on these fish.
Clearly not the expert on hood accents here, but I'm sorry. I'm giving him Bugs Bunny at best.
He's from down under. He's from Australia.
What's up, Doc?
This section is where it starts to feel a little bit irresponsible because essentially what they're doing is walking around this big room and just going, oh yeah, that's badass, we need that.
It's gonna be great color for the tank itself. We need to do at least maybe like 6 to 10 of them, I'm thinking. You know we need a shark for this tank, right? Definitely need a shark. Yeah, we need a shark. I think the babies.
Did they ever tell them no
Hey, what did you
during
guys
these
say you needed these
segments?
fish for again? Oh, it's a petting zoo. Oh no! Way, it feels a bit like a game of how many fish can we stuff inside these tanks without them either dying or eating each other. The way these guys view fish reminds me of the way that breeders view dogs. Walk with me here. I
Yeah,
don't doubt that
I'm
these
with
guys
you.
are fascinated by fish, just like I don't doubt that dog breeders are fascinated by dogs. But in both cases, their fascination drives them to cross quite a few ethical lines. It's almost like this desire to edit or perfect nature. Perhaps I'm just getting older, or I'm a loser. Regardless, playing God with animals is weird, dude. By the way, during that sequence, Brett, who was enlisted
With
by
anything is
Heather,
weird.
sneaks off with the fish guy to find an octopus for Wade's surprise tank. So, Here's the thing that's gonna watch Wade jerk off. Horrible transition. I'm sorry. I know. I won't do it
poor
again. I'm
octopus.
sorry.
We gotta get this off the truck. It's very awkward. It's very heavy. You think?
Is that a rocket ship? And we're walking this huge tank through crowds of people. Let me tell you something. If I was walking a frog with an Elvis wig, no one would say a word. Gotta love Vegas, baby.
Hey, remember how Chef Michael told them that they can't work while the customers are inside the establishment? Yeah, me neither. I actually thought this one was going to end up being the hardest one to put together, but they seem to have pulled it off without a hitch. That being said, what's the show without a hitch? The team has this guy named Frankie who just
How are
gets
those
abused all the time.
those
That's
poor
kind
fishmen
of his whole thing.
survive?
Long story short, the
They
team
won't.
is suspiciously low on gumballs. The lack of gumballage is, dare I say, story building.
Yeah, we give Frankie all the crappy jobs around here, but he's LMPP.
Yeah, he's low man on the totem pole.
How many do we need?
I'd say 2,000 at least. I'd say a really big bag.
Where the hell am I gonna find 2,000 freaking gumballs?
Well,
at
you
2 o'clock in the
somehow
morning?
find it.
Moments later.
You made it.
Frankie delivered.
Very convenient.
Oh, man.
Bang, bang.
Give me another. Give me another. Conveniently, they managed to salvage enough gumballs to make it work, allowing them to finish construction and fill the tank
convenient.
just in time for opening the next morning. Get your ass out here, Chef Michael. Come on, you asked for this. Get out here. Come on.
This is amazing.
Right
guys.
now. Oh, yeah.
Now, how will they
This tank is over
survive?
250 gallons, has 50 fish, and stands over 8 feet tall. That's taller than Shaquille O'Neal with his
I feel like 50
Yeah, okay,
fish
I'm just gonna let him have
should
that one.
not
The problem with this
be
one,
in that.
aside from it definitely being overcrowded, is the fact that there's no enrichment or environment for the fish
Yeah.
whatsoever. I understand that they wanted to draw
Also,
focus
that
to the
looks
gumballs.
so muddy
but that's
in there.
all they did. It's just more proof to me that they don't give a shit about the fish. Oh my god, especially Chef Michael. They give this guy a whole tour and then he's just like,
And the gumball part of it works?
Gumball part of it works.
I could throw a quarter in?
Throw a quarter in.
yeah, Michael, throw a quarter in and see what happens to the fish as well. And that's all that happens with that tank. Nothing else to see there. Ice
Oh.
cream!
Yum.
To help complete the skate ramp build, they call in a professional skater. His name is Tosh.
What's up, guys? My name's Tosh. Gonna be building the ramp today.
Not only is he going to build the ramp, he's going to skate the ramp.
Why is he
Before can do
building
that, though,
it?
look at what they do to Frankie.
He looks like a fish. Look, he can't even swim. Look at him. He's stuck. Look at Houdini. Oh my god. It's like an electric eel.
Bang.
Oh!
That seems like a safety concern,
I feel
no?
like this show really drains my my social battery. You know? Like I have less and less to say about it as it goes on. It's
Yeah.
too repetitive. Here she is, boys.
Woo.
Yeah, it's a merch tank. I guess I like that this one has coral. I don't know. I'm feeling really pressured to buy some O'Neill merch now, though. This is
I feel
objectively cool. They now have a skateboard ramp that is also an aquarium. Question though, who here knows how to raise a baby shark? See, that's the thing. It is just as irresponsible of these businesses to seek out large-scale aquariums as it is for the manufacturer to produce them. Aside from the controversy, that is largely the reason that this show sticks a rough landing through a modern lens. The personalities are outdated, the practices are often questionable, and I won't lie, some of these tanks just come out looking cheap. Not to mention, this show is absolutely exhausting to sit through
Well,
from an analytical
here's the
standpoint.
thing. Definitely nowadays, it's outdated. But as a kid, when it came out, I didn't think anything was off. It just seemed like a normal, well, not normal, but it seemed like a super cool show. All the tanks looked cool. The people looked cool. Everything seemed real and totally not scripted. It just seemed all so cool. I didn't really think about the issues. There's lots of issues that I now realize it had.
I think this is the longest a script has taken me in years. Here's the fuck tank, by the way. I don't really care to follow up on that story line for obvious reasons. There it is. That's it, guys. This one was sad for me. This is a show that I was really excited to go back and watch. You know, maybe, you know, I really just thought I was going to be making fun of shenanigans, but I have so many problems with the show all around that I didn't expect to have, which obviously, you know, makes for a good research and a good story, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to leave for a few weeks. I'm going to get married, so I'm going to leave.
Congrats.
And then I'll be back. All right, guys. That's all I have for you this time, but until next time.
Okay. Congrats to them. I'm just glad that, for now, as far as I know, Treehouse Masters, Jeremy Wade, and Turtle Man all seem to be safe in my memory for now, until I find out something horrible happened on the show. But as far as I know, my savior, Jeremy Wade, would never do anything wrong. He's so great. Hope you enjoyed. Check out their video down below, and yeah. Until next time, bye. What?